So, why does Battlefield suck ass? Be advised that this content is not meant for children. If you are a child, then help you God. So the YouTube dislike button just disappeared, which means that if you actually press it, which you probably will because this video is gonna fucking piss you off, the only one that's gonna see that is me, and it's gonna make me sad, and I'm gonna fucking sit there like this with my fucking vodka mug, and I'm just gonna stare into the abyss and be fucking sad. So I started making this video back in 2021 when Battlefield came out, and I actually thought that it would be polished in the future and it will be all fine like the previous games. Well, I was wrong. They didn't fix anything and it's still a really shitty game. Why? Well, let's look into that. There are many things wrong with Battlefield 2042, but I think perhaps the worst thing of them all is how utterly horribly it's optimized. I mean, you can not play anything else than low graphics, even with a really good gaming PC. I'm sure that DICE will fix this sooner or later, but even still, I pre-ordered this game, and when you pre-order a game, you can't refund it, apparently. Now, that would have been okay if it was any other game, but since DICE didn't deliver anything, and I mean anything close to what they promised, the ratings were horrible from the very beginning of the launch. I mean, it went down, and as of the time of recording, it's at 29% positive reviews on Steam, and well, 71% bad reviews, which for a AAA game that costs 60 fucking euros is it's horrible. Nobody should ever have to pay so much money to play a game that's this bad. In terms of lags, those were a problem at the launch of the game, and to be quite frank, they are always a problem with Battlefield releases, and therefore I'm not really gonna elaborate on that too much, because yes, people were like clipping through floors and using hovercrafts or whatever they're called to slide down buildings and shit like that. But I haven't seen any of that lately, so I think that's mostly kind of fixed, or it's just gonna get fixed if there are still some problems with that. But I think the main problem with that is the bad optimization, and the lags are really nothing compared to the bad optimization. That is, I think, the biggest problem of the technical side of things with Battlefield 2042. So that's the technical side of things, but what in terms of gameplay? Is the game any good? Is it fun? Well, in my opinion, no. I didn't enjoy it too much. I've played 10 hours of this game, and honestly, it feels just like a really bad version of Battlefield 4. And even now that I've just today revisited Battlefield 4, I can see the similarities that they've kind of reused and recycled from Battlefield 4, just such as the UI in tanks and vehicles, and buildings look really similar, and in general it's just it's a worse Battlefield 4, and I don't think that you would want to pay 60 euros, however many dollars that is, to play a game that's worse. I mean, the only bad thing about Battlefield 4 is that nobody really plays it anymore, but besides that, it's a really good game. And I would actually still recommend you to buy a game that nobody plays than a game that sucks ass, honestly. There's no story mode at all in Battlefield 2042, and that's kind of replaced with the portal mode, which I don't think is particularly entertaining. And for myself, actually, I really enjoyed playing the story modes of Battlefield 1, Battlefield 5. They might not be the best thing ever, but they were fun and they were entertaining, and you learned something about the World Wars, World War 1 and World War 2 as well. I mean, why not? It was good. But this game really kind of just offers an endless amount of tornadoes and 7 maps, and that's about it. You have a couple of game modes, and to be quite honest, they're not really fun at all. So in terms of gameplay, I don't think the game has anything better than fucking CSGO has. Like, I would rather play CSGO than this, and I really don't like CSGO, so that's my opinion, yeah. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the sacrificing of detail for scale in the new Battlefield. Because if you look at Battlefield 1, we can see that everything in this game is super detailed, and it looks good. The shadings are awesome, and the games are really the maps are really big, but even like with their scale, they're really detailed. As I keep repeating myself, you know, it's just, I think that the graphics look amazing in Battlefield 1 in particular. Battlefield 5 isn't too bad off either. It's a little bit worse, I think, I would say, but it's still really good. In Battlefield 2042, however, the scale is just, it's larger. The maps are huge, which in my opinion is really fucking bad. Like, I hate running across the whole map just to see somebody fighting and then die instantly because I'm really bad at the game. I mean, you spend more time running across the map than you spend fighting in Battlefield 2042. And plus, the map looks a lot worse when you sacrifice detail for scale. So, in conclusion, I don't think that EA and DICE, or whatever the fuck they want to call themselves, they just fucked up with this too. They tried to make the maps bigger, so I guess they would be more entertaining, but in reality, in practice, they just made it all worse again. I originally planned on making this video like 10 minutes long and really informative, but honestly, now that I think about it, I don't know what else to say about this game. It really just sucks and you shouldn't play it. So, I hope you had a great time watching my video. Thanks for making it all the way to the end, which either means that you're a close friend or you're just really weird. And if you're weird, please subscribe, because I'm weird too. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.